Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. So I haven't been putting out as much content recently as I was past few months. Like, truth is, I've just been super tired, super tired. So I've just decided to kind of not let it go, but to take a step back. But I thought in today's video I'd probably put out some nugget of information that may or may not be useful to some people. So I want to talk about how you can survive a gold or silver smackdown like the one we've just seen. So it's been brutal. Like, I got caught high on a fair amount of silver actually, which I'm actually okay. I was replenishing reserves, and in all honesty, I made my money on the spread. But I wanted to talk about tools and techniques you can use to kind of not be affected as much, because once you get the understanding of your enemy, and i.e. in this case the spot price, you get to really understand how you can put tools and techniques and tactics in place to really come out on top when it's working against you. So what tends to happen is, like, I've got gold here, by the way. I'll get some silver in a bit, but what tends to happen is that when spot goes up very quickly, your more collectible coins don't tend to rise. They tend to hold their premium, but their premium shrink. So if that makes sense, or maybe not hold their premium, they tend to hold their price, but their premium shrinks. Maybe that's a better way to put it out there. So what you can do is you can pick up your better quality coins for relatively cheaper. It takes time for the market to reassess. Oh, that's what I've seen anyway. So one of the techniques I do when spot price is going kind of crazy is I treat bullion like a hot potato. So anything like your francs or your sovereigns, not so much this is more collectible. Your small gold's more holds its value. This stuff here, I want this in and I want it out. I want to make my spread as quick as possible. I want to connect essentially my supplier to people who want to buy, and that's not a problem. Now, I don't know if the price is going to go up or down. I just know that I want to get in and out. But with your more collectible stuff, like this isn't so much of an issue. Like this isn't so much of an issue. You're going to maintain the premium. So even though spot's gone down, it doesn't really matter as much because there's still going to be the collectible value of the coin. And that's why I don't understand the argument when a lot of YouTubers will turn and say, what is the best type of thing to buy? And it's like, you've never sold the damn thing. Like, what are you talking about? Like, it's not a either or. They're not mutually exclusive. You need to understand that it's like a portfolio of stocks. You need to understand the fundamental characteristics of what you're buying and play it off in times of good and bad. And when the times are good, you need to buy certain things to protect against when the times are bad. Or if you're a flipper, you need to flip things in a certain way. Now, again, I'll give you another example. I bought these in. I've got some 10-ounce QBs. These have been on the down low. I haven't really told anyone about these. Yeah, I got me some nice stuff. I sniped these from a dealer. Are they for sale? Nope. Not at the moment. Dragon. And I got the unicorn as well. I'll show you the unicorn. Now, I've said in recent episodes that I don't really have the capacity to sell silver at the moment. But that doesn't mean I'm not an investor in silver. That doesn't mean I'm anti-silver. I'm still stacking it. I'm still saying to myself, I want to own silver because I do think there's going to be a potential uplift. So what's the technique I use? If I can't sell silver and spot is all over the place, you buy quality. You buy quality at a wedge price, to borrow an expression from another YouTuber. You buy it in at a price where there's enough meat on the bones that should spot price drop and it kind of drags the price down a little bit, you can still move it with good profit. I'm way in profit on these 10 ounces, bar maybe one I probably paid fair value for. I just took a punt and bought them all. So yeah, that's one technique you can use. just have the semi-new me. For most people, it's not really going to matter. Most people are stacking long term. I stack long term. Unlike you guys, I know you see me buy and sell on a daily basis, but I'm still stacking. And when I'm not stacking, I'm putting it into gold miners at the moment, because I think gold and silver is where it's at the moment. Now, should my opinion change on that, I will tell you. There is going to be a time when gold and silver is not fashionable and it's going to drop a lot. And I'd say, I personally think you should put your money in other assets, wait for the drop, and then get back into gold and silver. You know, that's not a problem. If that day comes, I'll probably be selling most things. I'm not going to lie to you. I'll still trade. You know, there's always going to be people who want to buy, because there's always going to be people who have a different mindset of where the actual value is on the value curve. That's okay. My job is to make a spread. As a professional, my job is to make a spread. You know, as a stacker, my job is to accumulate. As a collector, my job is to find high-end coins, such as, okay, not the best grade, but is to find high-end coins and to stash them away. Top of the market tends to do well. I don't know if anyone's been following Numa Stacker. Some of those coins that he's been following have been going crazy through auction. I suspect foul play. Either that or there's a little bit of mania going on. A lot of coins are going for crazy money at the moment. Top coins. They're modern coins as well, which is weird. Modern coins, from my anecdotal view, don't get me wrong, I don't follow the auction houses often. I really don't. I don't have the time to do it. But from my anecdotal point of view, I didn't think modern coins were that good in terms of their potential, because the mints were adding higher amounts of premium to the coins every year, and most things were flopping. Now let's get on to technique number 2. So one technique you can use to kind of ride out a massive drop is just to keep money on the side. You know, anyone who knows me knows I've lots of credit line. I have lots of credit line in terms of my suppliers, because I've built up a lot of goodwill over the years. You know, one of my suppliers was giving me 10,000 euros just up front. Said, you can pay it back, just sell it and pay us back. You know, it took a long time to get there, but you know, that's done on Word. That's not done on anything else. There's no contract in place. You know, I've got spare cash. I've got an overdraft. There's always going to be opportunities when there's a smackdown, and this is where the sovs kind of come into play. I'm paying spot. I'm paying sometimes 98%. It doesn't matter if it drops, because you can realign. You can have another roll of the dice. You can lower your average if you bought in high. Now, if you bought in over a long amount of time, it doesn't really matter, because your average is going to be pretty low anyway. You would have bought in your 13s and 14s for silver all the way up to maybe 20, 26, 27 if you're buying off the groups, and then all the way back to down to maybe 23. But overall, you're well in the money. It's the same with gold. Gold has been transformative. It's doubled since I've been buying. It's been a crazy ride. I do stack gold. You know, not as much as people think. I would love to say that I've got kilos and kilos. I'm nowhere near that, guys. You know, I just, every once in a while, I take a coin and I put it to one side if I can afford to do it. You know, it's ironic. I lost my first stash in a boating accident, but that's a story for another day. So yeah, 2 techniques. You can buy coins that are of your more collectible variety, which will maintain a price when the price crashes, or you can hold powder dry to have a re-roll of the dice. You know, anything like this. Beautiful coin. A trader jewelry sold me these. I don't think he knew what he had. I didn't really know what he had, to be honest. He sold some cats with them. These came in as well. Nice guy. He did offer me other stuff. I just didn't have the cash flow. He said, do you want it for this? And then he lowered the price and lowered the price. And I just said to him, like, it's not the price. I just don't have it. I'm really sorry, I don't have it, because I've had to pay out for the QB order, and I've had a lot of bills this month. So yeah, that's 2 techniques. I'm sorry it's slightly longer than I would have planned. It's more of a bit of a story today than anything. I hope you've enjoyed my content. If you do enjoy it, you know how to support me by now. You can do that by liking, commenting, subscribing. If you want to buy from me, just hit me up on Facebook. You know, it's not a problem. It's not a sales channel, but I seem to get asked that question every time I put a video out, so I might as well just address it. So take care, guys. Bye.